everyone. My name is Teacher Kenneth O. I'm a tutor here at Cambly. Welcome to another fun-filled class. Today, we will be talking about 10 responses to the question, how are you? ... Caveat, without ever again using the response, I'm fine, which is oh so not fine. Please do not use it. No, I'm kidding. I'm exaggerating a bit, but it's overused, right? It's overkill, right? Everybody uses it. It's the go-to response. And for that reason, it's become a bit stale, a bit boring. And we want to add some spice in your life, right? Add some additional linguistic ingredients to make things just sound better. Can you taste words? I wanted to say taste better. No, to sound better, right? So let's get started. The first response is, I'm good, right? Yeah, at first glance, it might seem very similar to I'm fine. But to the extent that it's not I'm fine, it's better, right? So I'm good. As we often say, it's rated AG. What? It's all good. Everybody can watch those movies. Okay, next. Response number 2. I'm pretty good. I know. Dude, Teacher Kenneth O, come on. A little creativity. You know what? It's a native response. I like it. In fact, I love it. I am guilty of using it perhaps a bit too often, but it rolls off the tongue. I don't know. It's kind of aesthetically appealing. I don't know if it's because of the 2 additional syllables. Pretty good. Okay, and response number 3. I'm okay, right? Tried and true. It's awesome. And if you think about it, it's actually easier to say than I'm fine, right? Because, more or less everybody uses, a lot of my students use okay, even, in other languages. It's become like, the go-to word in many cases, in many languages. It's simple, okay, right? I'm okay. It sounds nice. It sounds native, I like it. I like hearing it. I'm okay. And responses 4, 5, and 6 are as follows. Drum roll, please. Okay, they are, I'm terrific, I'm awesome, I'm fantastic, and I really am. All of those 3. These are great. A bit hyperbolic, one might say, but you know what? In the United States, I should say, people like hearing these positive responses. Are they a bit exaggerated? Well, it depends on your state of mind. If you're really feeling, that, enthusiastic, well, then they are appropriate. You will find, however, a lot of people use these words and they don't necessarily feel them. But you know what? It's nice to say, it makes people feel comfortable, and then you move on. Number 7 is, I couldn't be better. I mean, think about this. I couldn't be better. I mean, if you were to rank the responses, quantitatively, it's probably the best answer because it's like ist, right? EST. There's nothing beyond that. There's nothing above it. However, it nevertheless sounds kind of low-key, which I kind of like. That's what I like about it. It doesn't sound like you're like kind of bragging, like, I'm, you? No? Huh? You're not like the best ever, right? But it's nice. The other person, kind of gets it immediately, like, oh, okay, you're positive, you're feeling good, without, coming across as kind of pompous. So, couldn't be better. And response number 8 is, I'm all right, right? It's like saying I'm okay. I'm all right. Thanks for asking. Response number 9 is not so bad, right? Not so bad. It's kind of, it's not necessarily positive, but it's definitely not negative, even though you're using the word bad there. And if you think about it, it's actually, on the spectrum, it's actually closer to bad, right? That's the way it looks, but it's actually not bad or necessarily close to bad. It's almost like saying okay. So, not so bad. Not so bad. And number 10 is I'm well. I don't use it that often. I don't know. It kind of sounds pompous, like a little, I'm well, right? It's a bit like Anglophile. But it's perfectly acceptable, and people do in fact use it. And, if I'm talking to a professor, I might say, well, yeah, I'm well. I'm doing well, or I'm doing well. Any variation of those two. Guys, I hope this lesson helped you. As long as you don't use the response, I'm fine, for the next 30 days, 30 years would be better, I will feel as though, I've done a good job, right? I've accomplished my goal. For those of you unfamiliar with Cambly, Cambly provides you instant access to native speakers like myself. You can access it anytime, anywhere, from the comfort of your house or anywhere else using your cell phone or computer. That's about it. Guys, if you'd like to take a class with me, I'd be more than happy to teach you more responses to the question, how are you, amongst many, many, many other things. You can find me at the link below, right here. Take care, guys.